What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a new type of video that I'm going to be doing. Is Borderlands and Borderlands news, as I should say. And a lot of people don't know this about me, is I'm a huge Borderlands fan. Before Destiny even came out, I was really addicted to Borderlands. It was kind of the game that I played every day, just like Destiny. But now with Destiny kind of falling off, or I'm getting more bored of it right now. But once Forsaken comes out, I'll be playing it a little bit more because it looks really fun. But lately, I've been playing a lot of Borderlands 2 because Borderlands 2 was a phenomenal game. But what we're gonna be talking to you guys about is why Borderlands 3 or Gearbox wasn't at E3 this past week. And there's been tons and tons of articles out here, but I'm gonna read from this GameSpot article that I found on the internet. So what we know so far is it has not been announced, but this has been in the works for quite some time, I believe. So Borderlands 2 came out in late 2012ish, and then a few years after that we got the pre-sequel, and then after that we got Tales from the Borderlands, like the Telltale, because that's when Telltale was really getting into it. Between this time, Gearbox began opening recruitment for their next game, which is probably Borderlands 3 or whatever. But Randy Pitchfork, the CEO or the main guy, he's calling it the big one, and I don't know. He said this is specifically for next-gen consoles, and that was when next-gen was the next-gen consoles like the PS4 and Xbox One were getting announced and stuff like that. So I don't know. If it feels like that it's in the works, and that, which is a good thing. But at the same time, we have not had any trailers. We've had pictures and images, and we've had the leak recently where it was more going towards a darker story in the Borderlands saga or franchise. Sorry. And I don't know, we'll have to wait and see what really happens. In 2017 or last year, like I said, they did show the artwork and stuff like that. I don't know, it looks pretty cool. They did show a tech demo. What a tech demo is, they don't really show you gameplay. They just show you screenshots mainly. I don't know, I was hoping to get more Borderlands 3 news, more than I did Destiny news at this E3. I don't know, it's hard to put into words what is happening over at Gearbox. But from this GameSpot article, I'm going to quote it. It says 2K itself has been generally tight-lipped about the new game, although it has repeatedly said a highly anticipated new title from one of 2K's biggest franchises due out during the current financial year, meaning by the end of March 2019. Pitchfork later says something even more on the nose, stating that 90% of Gearbox is working on the thing I think most of you guys want us to be working on. So look, from that we know that they're working on it, and I've said that before. And I don't know, a lot of people were saying that it's gonna be this year's E3, it's gonna be sick, it's gonna be awesome, but at the same time we didn't get it, unfortunately. But if it plans on releasing next March, so if they're pushing mainly towards there, that means we're hereby due to see a trailer or maybe some gameplay at the end of this year. I'm not quoting that from this website. I'm making a theory here that we might be able to see it happening later this year. They have, I don't know, with the recent, if you guys remember, there was a leak at Walmart a couple weeks ago. I think this was in May, showing some E3 games. It showed Gears 5, which was confirmed, Rage 2, which was already confirmed, Division 2 confirmed, and it showed Borderlands 3. And a lot of those games that were leaked on that Walmart website were announced at E3 2018, but we didn't really see Borderlands 3 there. So hopefully we'll get to see something a little bit later on this year with Borderlands or at Gearbox or whatever it's going to be called. Like I said, we've had some leaks with it being the darkest game out of the whole series, and then you also got some other leaks saying that it's going to be the biggest game they've ever made, biggest map and stuff like that. So if it's this could be the best Borderlands we've had. And don't get me wrong, the past few Borderlands have been good. Borderlands 2 is by far my favorite. The pre-sequel didn't do as well as Borderlands 2 did. There just wasn't really that much to the grind. I believe a lot of people said, but a lot of people like Borderlands 2 mainly because of all the new legendary weapons you were able to get and stuff like that. If you guys would like to see more Borderlands 3 news covered here on my channel, please let me know in the comments. I like branching off into different games. Just yesterday I made a Doom video. If you guys haven't seen that video, I'll link it down in the description box for you guys. Well, guys, that's mainly gonna do it here. Not that much really to talk about. I just wanted to give you guys some of my theories and opinions on why we should have seen Borderlands 3, because it's been a couple of years, like almost 3 or 4 years since we've seen the latest Borderlands game that was in FPS form, not the Tales from the Borderlands. I'm not counting that. But if you, like I said, if you guys want to see more Borderlands content, even if it's more news videos or just videos in general, please let me know in the comments. Hope you guys have a fantastic day. Please like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next video.